This short presentation will show you how the new range was created, tailored for Michelin competition. The team in the marketing and communications department were given the task of developing the range. Something that could be worn with pride by all, and something that would reflect all the differing requirements of the regional team members. They contacted the procurement department at Michelin and asked whom should design such a range. They didn't want just plain garments with a Michelin logo on, they wanted something new, something unique, something designed specifically for Michelin competition. So where would procurement find a designer to develop this range? Where would they find a world-class supplier for a world-class brand? Paris? Milan? New York? London perhaps? No. They found a design team based in Manchester. Manchester, a small industrial town in the north of England. Manchester, famed for its football teams and its music scene, but not its fashion. Not where women wear miniskirts when it snows. Understandably, the team at Michelin were a little worried. So we at Brand Addition were issued a brief by Michelin Procurement and the challenge was set. Could we develop a range of garments that performed as well as they looked? Could we develop a range that would be instantly liked by the wearers so that they didn't pine for the old existing uniform? So I pulled together two teams, one to design and one to develop the range. So a team from Michelin has got to look as well as perform like winners. We've got to develop something that's stylish as well as comfortable. We've got to develop something that's not too tailored so that it's uncomfortable, but not too baggy that it looks scruffy. Something that's simple but unique. Brand Addition supply promotional items for Michelin all across Europe. We design and supply keyrings and pens, mugs, notepads, ice scrapers and sunshades. But how could we hope to develop a sophisticated range of sporting apparel when we've developed such things as the Bibendum beanie and the Bibendum coat? The team need garments that above all else are a pleasure to wear. We need to use fabrics that are flexible, supple and soft to the touch. Whether you're small, medium or large, you need to be comfortable in these garments.
Just like a pair of slippers.
Comfortable, yes, but they need to have cooling qualities too. We need to use breathable fabrics if we can.
Garments that are going to keep the wearer warm and cool. That's going to be a challenge.
Yep. The two teams went straight to work. The design team began researching garments, shapes, styles, colours, branding. We visited the Le Mans series event in France. We watched, we observed the team in action, looking at the environment in which you work, looking at what you were already wearing. Some fitted well, some needed an upgrade. From here the challenge got tougher. No one disliked the existing range, in fact many people quite liked it, but as we began to ask about specification, we realised that everyone had different needs. Some people wanted protection whilst kneeling, others whilst lifting. Some people wanted branding on the front, others on the rear, some even wanted it on the arms. Some wanted more yellow, some wanted less yellow. Some wanted a fitted garment, some wanted a more loose fitting garment. It was obvious to us that we weren't going to make every single person 100% happy. But what we needed to do was to make as many people as happy as possible by meeting as many of the requirements as possible. We also looked at the competition and looked at what they were wearing. Trying to make you distinctive from your competitors wasn't going to be our biggest challenge. From this, we developed some design concepts. Concept 1 was all about the superhero and a uniform that reflected the superhero status of the Michelin competition team. Concept 2 was about racing lines and curves familiar in the motorsport arena. That's what we tried to incorporate into our garments. Concept 3 was a more traditional racing stripe as you see on many uniforms in motorsport. And then the final concept was a no-frills approach, where function overruled style. Meanwhile, the product development team started looking at the structure of the garments. They looked at fabrics, some that were breathable, others that would retain the heat, and others that would protect against the elements. They looked at garment shape, tailored but not tight, loose but not baggy. They researched fittings and trims too, making sure that they were practical, functional and above all reliable. We looked at shirts so that there was easy, comfortable reach when reaching down, reaching forwards or reaching above the head. We looked at trousers and Bermuda shorts, making sure that belt loops maintained style and dignity at all times for the wearer. They looked at other details too. Pockets for instance, pen pockets, pad pockets, pockets for your change and mobile phone. Zips that could be easily used whilst wearing gloves, zips that were waterproof. Prototypes are manufactured and issued to volunteers for testing and feedback. The team were keen to keep the testing as secretive as possible. Many meetings were held in the communications office in Clermont-Ferrand, with Alexi and Adrian stripping down to their underwear to test out the new garments in secret. These were the meetings where my female colleagues really enjoyed attending. The feedback was reviewed and the prototypes enhanced to reflect the required changes. Softer fabric was sourced, clearer branding was used, more use of the coloured trims. And pockets. Well, we've developed so many pockets in this project, we think now we have the final perfect pocket. But then disaster struck. Floods were reported in India, causing a worldwide shortage of cotton, affecting both the price and the availability. Western Europe was hit by severe weather in December, in particular Scotland, which is where our manufacturing facilities are located. The National Guard were called out, but they weren't much interested in helping us open factories to build overalls. We did try though. But now I'm pleased to announce that the new Michelin Competition 2011 range is available and ready to wear. Now we understand that change can be difficult for some. It's like throwing away those comfy old pair of underwear or socks that you've always worn and trying on some new ones. It's like trying in some new denims or some new shoes. It can be difficult, it can be challenging for some, it can be emotional. Which is why we've set up a helpline for those people with questions, queries, or those people that just need to talk to someone. Of course, we'll be conducting a survey mid-season for your comments, good or bad. Your feedback is important to make sure the range meets your requirements moving forward. We think that we've developed a range now that meets the brief perfectly, both in function and in terms of style. We've used polyester for the polo shirts and t-shirts, a breathable fabric that's used by lots of motorsport teams. It looks and feels great. We've developed a waterproof parka with waterproof pockets and zips. That can be used with a soft shell jacket too for added warmth. We've used polycotton on the race shirt, which is both comfortable, hard wearing and smart. And we've used cotton-rich fabrics on the trousers, the shorts and the coveralls. This looks great and is really hard wearing. All that remains is for me to wish the Michelin competition team the very best of luck in your 2011 season from everybody here at Brand Addition. We hope that you enjoy wearing the garments that we've developed for you over the past 12 months.